Namaste again, my beautiful queens. This is part 2. Sorry, the previous part was cut out. In this one, we will look into his thoughts, feelings, and actions. Yes, but I get so sometimes upset and frustrated when, in my opinion, I give very important information. But I see that I have like around 1,000 viewers. But when I do like pick up the card of something like, oh, is he going to call me by the end of the year? There's going to be a 500,000 viewers. It just like makes me angry. But then I calm myself down. I say, who for whom this is meant to see it, then they will see it. So I didn't finish what I was saying. I said, for twin flames and karmic soulmates, if he doesn't give a damn, because if everything was wonderful between you two, of course you wouldn't be on my channel trying to find the answers. But at the same time, the thing is, my beautiful queens, for those people for whom everything is good, things which happens which are not very pleasant in our lives, those things which make us understand very important things, which shake us to the core from our day-to-day comfort, and shake us to the core and make us fulfill our missions with which we came to this planet. As I said in my previous video, 3 books. I will not get tired of showing you this book, because this will give you answers. You are in pain, you are suffering. How, especially twin flames, been there, done that. How is it possible that you share one soul and he is not at the same page with you? Or many of you are believing in, unfortunately, something which is not true. That twin flame, if he fully awaken, first of all, there is little hope, that because, as I already said, what comes to male, what comes to our divine masculine, they are easier to control by the dark force. The dark force is not like some mythological things, or those are real as this tree. Actually, we are living in Matrix. We are, as Keanu Reeves say, a Matrix movie is not a fiction. This is what we are living. We are living in holographic reality. You should see more videos of this Aaron Doughty, which is from my soul group. This kid, I call him kid because he looks so innocent and young, but that's a powerful, very ancient soul. I jump from subject to subject. Queens, you know how you can see a very ancient soul or something from far away galaxies or dimensions, who were asked or decided on their own will to come and help on our planet, on Gaia or Midgard Earth. It's very easy. You see the cosmos eyes. If you see the eyes, and you can stare into those eyes for hours. This is the soul like this. I have such one in my life. It's my son Tommy. Those gray blue eyes, and I just stare. I can't take away my I cannot stop looking into his eyes, because literally when you look into his eyes, when you see galaxies and stars and all kinds, and he's like, Mom, why are you looking at me? I say, I can't stop looking into your eyes. It's just cosmos. So if in front of you see either a child, even if he's 1 year old, or anyone with those eyes, you just keep on staring. You can't take your eyes away from those eyes. This is a very ancient soul. It's hard to judge myself, but I was told from many people that I have those eyes which you just stare and you can take away your eye. Anyways, I am an ancient soul, so whatever. Doesn't mean that I know everything. I know some, but I know some, but not, of course, everything. So what was I saying before? to find a way to cut the twin flame in 3D. To cut him in 3D means to stop supplying him constantly your energy and to stop living his life and start living yours. When you no longer feel you have no sense without him, you feel this in your heart chakra, that longing and this feel that if it's not with him, then nothing makes sense. You don't feel the anxiety, you don't feel the lots of this very tough things. You become whole, and so you become separate from him in 3D. In 3D, in our reality, our dimension. What comes to 5D, when you have one consciousness, one soul, one spirit, one essence, call it whatever you want, of course you cannot be separated. Nothing is possible to be done to separate you. But in 3D, you can separate yourself from him. It's like you stop going crazy, you stop crying, you stop walking, in the forest, or like me, across the beaches. You stop having all kinds of things connected to twin flame dynamic and karmic. Mainly I'm talking to karmic, because why you confuse yourself with us so often, because it's very similar. The only difference is karmic much less in intensity. You guys experiencing, it's very tough what you experience, but you are here to become whole and to become happy, to shine your light, mainly for you yourself and those around you. Twin flames are having the world on their shoulders, I already said in a previous video. So the key to be able to cut all the pain, anxiety, sadness, apathy in 3D would be this book, Wisdom of Souls, the same author, and Destiny of Souls. You read, or even if you just do this one, it is gonna give you the answers, where you're coming from, why you're coming from, how it is planned, what for, why you and this man, what to do with this, how to do with this, what you are supposed to do, how you're supposed to proceed. When you have the answers, the pain is gone. Because the most anxiety, depression, and pain comes from not knowing what's going on. This is it. What's going on? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I do it? Should I not do it? What this is causing anxiety, depression, sadness, apathy, insomnia. When you have the answers, it's all gone. You become calm. You become calm and live your life. This book. So, if he doesn't give a damn, he doesn't give a damn. I already explained what it is. He doesn't give a damn. You can watch part 1. He's nowhere to be found, no matter what happens in your life. You still are a twin flame, even if he doesn't give a damn, if he doesn't do nothing. You still are a powerful being. Karmic's about you as well. You still are here to make a difference. You are here to make a difference. Every one of you comes to make a difference. You have to understand it. You still must keep on working on your mission if you're a twin flame. Twin flames are on mission. Karmics, you are on mission what comes to your own self and your own growing. Twin flames are here on a mission on rising consciousness and making people, helping people remember who they are. There are still tons of opportunities for you. Now, when you find the answers to why, instead of watching his waking up videos, you stop waiting for him. When you understand why this all happened to you, means you read this book and you just standing staring at the space and saying, I wasted so much time, why didn't I read it before? Now I know why. Now I understand why. So now you understand why. As soon as you understand why, you can, what happens next? You wake up in the morning without thinking about him. Is a twin flame or karmic soulmate. You become whole. yourself. You don't stop being a twin flame or a karmic soulmate. You still are that. You are that. So you keep on doing your work. He's keeping doing his work. He's still a twin flame, sleeping twin flame, half sleeping twin flame, partially awaken. He's still doing what he's supposed to do for the world. Don't think that the keepers and guides and higher forces, they only tough on you. They're tough on him as well. They're working with him as well. So you stop watching his social media and you stop watching the videos of pick up the card, will he come and talk to me? You stop feeling anxiety, suffering, longing, so on and so on. And what happens is you find suddenly you start having this aha moment. You suddenly understand what is your true calling, what is your true talent, what is that you have to do, and it becomes unimportant absolutely if you are united with him in this life. Because girls, the truth is, even if he fully awakes or partially awakes and remembers who you are and understands who you are, he still can choose not to be with you. What are you going to do? Go lay down and die? No. When you understand, you find your answers in this book and the others. You understand this is why this is why it all happened. Then you understand what you must do and how it is. It becomes unimportant if you're with him or you're not with him. If he loved you really, or he pretended to love you. In 3D, we're talking 3D. In 5D, of course, it's in cosmic love. We're talking his 3D body. You don't care if he loved you really or not, if he was sincere with you or not, if he will talk to you and open his heart to you or not. It becomes unimportant. You see the grander scale of who you are, and it stops the pain completely. Because before when I told to myself, like I said to myself, my God, he never ever loved me. Never. He never truly deeply loved me. All he saw in me is this and this and this. And it used to hurt as much as if someone took a big sharp sword, a king of sword, and just drove it into my heart. I couldn't figure out how to deal with it. And so I kept saying myself this word, so I thought that I'm going to get used to it. Okay, all right, so I have to do this and this and this, but he never loved me really. He never loved me. All he saw in me in this. And he still sees in me only this. There was never true, deep love. He never loved me. He never cared. He never this and this. He never gave it down. He only gave it down because I have this. Because I have this, and he knows what to do with it. But did he love me? No. Did he really care? No. Was it all a game? Yes. And it used to hurt a lot. But when you know the answers, when you know why, what for, who you are, it stops hurting. Because yes, his 3D and his soul are two different things. And you might not unite with his physical level. And on a physical level, some of you, not all of you, have to tell to yourself, yes, he did use me. Yes, he did pretend. Yes, he did play the game with me. Yes, he didn't love me. And for some of you, it's going to hurt as it hurt me before. But as soon as you find the answers, why? This is going to be, it becomes unimportant. It's like, I already said in my yesterday video, in this magnificent book, this was mentioned. Earth is a big stage. It's a big theater. Each one of us is being given a role. We are each life we're playing a role. So we can achieve next level, and also we help others to shine and see their true potential. None of you is useless. None of you is little. None of you is small. None of you is talentless. None of you is giftless. Each one of you is humongous, powerful, ancient being of light, especially if you are, of course, a twin flame. Girls, there are so little of us. There is a world on our shoulder, yes. But when you learn to ride that bicycle without falling, because I said in my video, if life had a manual the day before yesterday, when your father tries to teach you ride a bicycle, you keep on falling, it hurts and you're bleeding. It hurts and you're bleeding. And you, whether you are karmic or you're a twin flame especially, you say, I don't want this bicycle, please, I don't want to get on it. I keep on falling. I will never learn to ride it. And it hurts. But your father keeps on putting you on it and making you ride it until you are able to ride it yourself. Karmic soulmates and karmic partners and twin flames. The higher force, of course, the higher being who know our potential and who we are and why we're here. This pain, they will not take away magically from us until we ride that bicycle and we know, okay, I know how to do it. It's no longer hurts because you know how to hold the wheel, you know how to ride it. You're riding it and it doesn't hurt anymore. It becomes unimportant. Does he love you now? Who he is in love with now? Does he think about you? Did he play with you or did he really love you? Did he use you or actually he had feelings to you? It becomes unimportant. And you're not going to stop being a twin flame, no matter what he behaves like. It doesn't matter. It's about you. And then you looking at all of this from higher perspective and you understand, okay, yes, this was really hurtful, but after that, I've done this and this and this. You can put this links together. You can see how it brought you to the point of you being what you are right now. When you fully know the answers and you understand everything, these earthly things, does he love me? Will he marry me? Will he come and tell me I'm so sorry for what I have done? It becomes unimportant. What becomes important is you and you're fulfilling what you're here for. Can you be with other men? Of course. Can you be with especially karmic soulmates? As I said, yeah, twin flame is a different thing. So please, as soon as you get this, as soon as you read it, the sooner the better your pain is going to be gone. Now, as I promised, because so many of you wanted, and I already explained why I do this video so seldom, because I do not want to be sounding like most of the readers. I hope they will forgive me on YouTube. Twin flame reading, so, and all the same thing over and over again. He is waking up. He wants to come and talk to you, so go sit next to the window and wait until he knocks it. Ridiculous. We're gonna do 3 sets of cards because no more time for that. His thoughts. Choose the number from 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. Either 1 or 2 or 3. So, first card will be what he thinks. I'm just holding it upside down. Of course, what comes to you in conjunctions with you. What he thinks, first card. What he feels, second card. His actions within next 3 months towards you, if any. Set of card number 1. Set of card number 2, what's falling here. Set of card number 2, what he thinks. Set number 1, what he thinks. Number 2, what he feels. Feelings, emotions, actions within the next 3 months. what he thinks, what he feels, actions within 3 months. I know that lots of you want more twin flame readings, but I already said there are very little twin flames, and I just don't want karmic soulmates to get themselves into thinking they're twin flames and that they have to go through all this what twin flames have to go through. Okay, let us go because I'm running out of time. Number 1, number 2, number 3. If you're ready, let us go. What he thinks. Interesting. Logically he thinks that if you were his wife, life would be an absolutely beautiful thing. If I could be with her, especially pay attention if you are with the fire sign, of course, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm not going to talk too much because we don't have much time. If she was my wife, I would be so happy. I would be so thrilled, especially if he's married. He has another wife, he has to stay with that wife for the society position, so on and so on. But this is his logic. If she was my wife, I would be so happy. We would be so happy. We would be sexually be perfect together. We would be perfect together in family. Also, she would inspire me. She would be the best thing ever happened to my life. In my life, she would do this and this and this. I would be so happy. But so sad that it's not possible, but I just can sense he's not a free man, married man, and of course he's in himself an unhappy marriage. But if she was my wife, I would be so happy, so thrilled. It would be so wonderful feelings. Oh, well, I have to be now like the rest of the readers on YouTube right now and say, wow, transformation is happening. I have to say the magical word transformation, because what you see, judgment, the judgment, of course, connected to karma. Of course, this is, if not twin flame, karmic soulmate, as already I'm tired to say there, the twin flame is very rare. Judgment talks about the ending of the, what happens, judgment. You see, the physical body dies and the spirits are rising. It's connected with number 20 and connected with number 31. Pay attention, probably 31st of December, you're going to hear from him. But this is a transformation, because physical body dies, old dies, and the new rises, and it's really scary. It's in his emotions, so he feels that of course you didn't come as a coincidence, or you didn't come just out of blue. Also, he feels the necessity to make things right. He feels it. We will see if he actually do it, because sometimes they feel but they don't do it. But he feels that without making things right, without explaining himself and healing the old wounds, it's very hard to live. It is a transformation. It is a transformation. So in his emotions, he is very lonely, very alone, because when you die, when your physical body dies and you rise to the dimension of spirits, it's very lonely. You are alone until you meet by those who the guides and the keepers and the family members, or the so-called soul group, which are meeting you, and he feels that you are the other half. This is a twin flame card, and of course karmic soulmate. He feels that you are the one. At least he feels it, and here he thinks that if he was with you, it would be so wonderful. But also he feels that he lost you. There is the feeling that you probably got over him and he lost you, and probably makes no sense to do anything about it. Let's see his actions, if he actually gonna do so. Okay, please don't oh gosh, here I turned into a I turned into this tarot reader. Well, look at that. Well, what can I do? This is a card, okay? This is the Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups is acting. Knight of Cups is not sitting and waiting. They're very beautiful cards, actually. Well, may it come true, may it be, my beautiful queens. May the forces of fire, of earth, of air, and of water make it happen to you. Guess what? I don't have enough time to explain the other two cards, so I will do it in part 3. Part 3 I will link under this video. Sorry, there will be. But if we put this all together, yes, if she was my wife, I won't hurt my wife feelings. I need to change, and it's hard. Maybe I've lost her. But actions is a Knight of Cups. In a classical deck, Knight of Cups looks like a knight on a white horse holding the cup. So this is a card of a honeymoon. This is a card of a union. Come on, the chance. It's not a union what comes with the card of the sun, but he's idealizing you, and he wants to come to you. He wants to heal the old wounds. He wants to make things right. And in his thoughts, she was my wife. That would be so wonderful. So all 3 cards are amazing. Please, I hope this is going to happen. I want this to happen. Please email me if it's going to happen, because this is also, especially together, 3 of them, is the proposition of marriage. Marry me, Juliet. Also in actions, here comes the confession with in a form of email. First, you're getting email or text message, because these are letters, or calling, or he wants to come, because as I said, this is a horse and man on it. He wants to come and tell you his feelings and emotions. Of course, deep inside, he's scared as hell. But he wants to make things right. And also the thing is that this pool he was trying to fight had been, well, let me be like the other readers on YouTube, but these 3 cards, I cannot put any negativity in it. These 3 cards talk about him realizing who you are, what you are, the transformation happening, the old him dying, the new him rising, especially night. It's like a new person. Yes, it happens. Maybe it happens. I said you cannot turn a rat into a swan unless probably 2% of time out of all of it you cannot turn a rat into a swan. But right here we're having a rat turning into a swan. So he understands and realizes. But what can happen, my dear beautiful queens, what I can tell you, I already said that the changes within a man can happen only if he experienced something really painful. And for some of you, because the judgment means leaving the physical body and going to the spirit dimension, in his feelings, what could happen, he could have lost somebody dear, somebody from a family. Death, experiencing losing somebody in a physical, made him get scared and realize, well, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing? Or he himself probably got into some accident, or probably near-death experience when he was kicked out of his body, like on this card, and came back and clearly saw who you are and what he's doing wrong with his life. And it made him transform instantly and realize, how was I so blind? Nothing is important but her. And proposition of marriage and a marriage card here, and uniting through the transformation. Well, these 3 cards are talking about it. There is nothing I can do about it. That's the love you can trust. So if he comes to you, if he opens up his heart to you, well, in this case, you can trust him. My beautiful queens, I ran out of time. The other two sets, number 2 and number 3, will be in the video number 3. It's gonna be linked under this video. Forgive me, please, but ran out of time. Namaste.